I am the owner and founder of Wildflower Beauty by Jessica, and we were established back in 2012, before being natural was cool, I guess you could say. Been doing this almost a decade, which is crazy to think that it has been that long. And so I have popped on here to answer some questions for all of you that I get asked on the regular and to learn a little bit more about our brand and why we got started. So first I'm gonna talk just about that, was why I got started. I actually got started on accident. I was dealing with my own very serious personal skincare struggles that I was battling for over 10 years, since I was in my late teens, leaving high school, entering college. I had cystic acne. I had tons of struggles and I could not get away from it. I live in Florida and I didn't go to the beach for almost 10 years, which is like one of my favorite things to do because I didn't feel comfortable in a bathing suit. My breakouts were so bad. They spread from my jawline down my neck and all the way down my back. And it was just something that I really struggled with for a very long time. And I truly had tried so many different things. I went to doctors, I went to allergists, I got colonoscopy, endoscopy, procedures done. I went to a dermatologist, I had medicated creams, I was put on a steroid. I had a whole bunch of laundry list of things that I went through that I still had absolutely no resolution. And I went to a spa in my area and they started talking to me about natural products. And back in 2010 or so, it wasn't really a thing. And I started looking into it a little bit more. And the first thing I did when I went home was throw out all of my products. I started looking up the ingredients and realizing that tons of the ingredients in the products I was using at that moment were actually banned in other countries and causing cancer and linked to birth defects when used by pregnant women, and once their kids were born they experienced defects because of these chemical components. And I realized how prevalent they were in every single thing. And so from that point forward, I started doing a lot of research on natural products. And truthfully, the goal was never to start a business. It wasn't ever to start creating these products myself and using them that way. It was to, let me find a solution and see if this works for my own skin, and that's it. That'll be great. And I did. Literally that night I made my first face cream, which was like an all-in-one body cream, which no longer exists today. I did change a lot about the recipe as I learned what was good for the skin and what was not good for the skin. But either way I taught myself how to make a cream. I learned about emulsifying and some chemistry background materials that I never ever thought back in the day would ever apply to me. And I started creating one thing after the next. And truthfully, it was more about what are the things that I really miss myself. I miss a really nice bath with bubbles. I miss a face cream. I miss these amazing toners and the spritzers and things that like made me just feel so nice all the time. I really missed those. And so those are the first things that I started creating, is what are the things that I wish that I could still be using that were so powerful for me, just the way that I felt. And so those were the first things that I created. And again, I never had the intention of selling these products. It was strictly to have something in my own repertoire that I could go to. And I started bringing them to work with me. I was working full time at a college. And I decided to, I wanted to have a lip balm at my desk or a hand cream at my desk. And people were like, is that a ketchup bottle or like jelly jar? Like, what's in that? Is that lotion? And, I used to use like recycled glass jars out of my pantry to put lotion in. And it was just like a very strange situation that people would ask about. And my manager at the time said, hey, my mom has tons of allergies. Like, are you selling that? I said, no, not really. I mean, I guess I can make her one. It's kind of weird, but we want me to put it in like a pickle jar, a jelly jar. Like, I don't know, so it was very awkward start. And then I had, another person next to me, can I try that hand cream? It looks really nice. And is that lip balm? Can I try your lip balm? And it just, one thing led to the next, and it turned into this very quick spiraling thing that I just, all of a sudden I was like, this is something. There's a lot of people out there that have issues with products on the market, and I had no idea. I thought I was alone. Within a few months, I was like, this is really fun. I'm probably never gonna do this full time, but hey, if I can help a few people, this will be great. I started at farmers markets. I was doing farmers markets for 3.5 years, and then I launched a storefront in my local town of Winter Garden, Florida, which is right outside of Orlando, Florida. I have been there for almost 6 years now, and it has just been so much fun and such a whirlwind. And so my primary goal in doing this was to help others, help people that are in my situation that don't feel like they have options or feel like they've exhausted all of their options. And as natural eating and natural skincare and all these other things are starting to come about because people are realizing that our toxicity overload is the problem, it's becoming more of an awareness, and people are finally realizing, hey, this is actually something that I need to be a part of. This go green, go natural epidemic. I need to be a part of this. And I'm so excited that we have been doing this for almost a decade because we have so much research under our belt and so many customers that have converted over from, hey, I use this MLM brand, or I go to Target or Walmart, and my favorite stores, no trash on that, but and get whatever they have on sale or over the counter or whatever. For some people, it may work, but for most and for many, they're realizing that their skin could be better and look better. And that is why I started all this, is to let you guys know that there are options when purchasing your skincare. You don't have to purchase what is out there and what you're used to purchasing. You can go all natural without having to sacrifice your paycheck. And that is what I offer. I offer affordable yet highly effective, super powerful, 100% chemical-free skincare products. We are here to help educate, we're here to guide you, and we're here to offer options and solutions as you're choosing your skincare product. This question is near and dear to my heart, and so people have asked, how old am I now, and how old was I when I got started, to say that I've been doing this for almost a decade. So right now I am 29 for the 6th year in a row. So I am actually about to be 35 years old, and I started this when I was 26. So I've been doing this for quite some time, and yes, I started young. I'm an old soul at heart, and I have been really focusing on this business since it originated. When I opened my storefront is how long I've been doing it full time. So I've been doing this full time since I was 29 years old. And this is my heart and soul right here, this company. I put everything I have into it, and we are all about transparency. A little bit about me. I am married to my lovely husband, TJ, and I have 2 little kids, 3.5-year-old and a 1.5-year-old. So it has been a very interesting time getting started with this company, being a young, newly mom with 2 young, very young babies. It has all been worth it, and the reason I actually started my own business was so that I could have a family and I could have the flexibility that I needed to be the best mom that I can be and the best wife that I can be, and also to have something for my kids to look at and say, my mom worked really hard and busted her butt, and this is what she came up with, and this is the company that is supporting our whole family. And that is the ultimate goal, and that has always been the goal, is to create something that people love enough that our family is taken care of. And in the meantime, we're helping hundreds and thousands of other people out there that need support and that need options for their skincare. I've been, like I said in the previous section, I've been doing this for almost a decade, and it has been the best decision I have ever made to leave my full-time job, which was a very good job. It was, and I left anyways because this is something that I was passionate about, and more than ever I wanted to be in an industry where I could help people and really make a difference, whether that be pampering or correcting skin issues or whatever that may be. I get to help people every single day of my life, and that is the best thing that I could ever ask for.